Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 22. We are once again back with our HAAS team and we are ready for round 14 of our championship. We're going to Francorchamps in Belgium after a mid-season break. So we have a little bit of housekeeping to get done before we go straight into the race. As you can see, the race is in 16 days. We're halfway through that kind of mid-season break. It's a 3-week break. We're almost a week into that. So let's just check our inbox. We're up to date on emails. Let's take a quick look at the calendar, see what's coming up. We've got new side pods being manufactured. Facility upgrade complete. Quite a few more side pods. A third side pods. Weather center will be upgraded just in time for Spa, always useful. Another upgrade, and that's our team hub upgrade. That's an important one. Okay, so it looks as though, yeah, we've already got one side pod done. So it looks as though that is going to be all 4 of them done just in time. Good stuff. Let's go and have a quick look at the car. Check car 1 build. And there we go. There is the new side pod fitted to just car 2 at the moment, to Oscar's car. Gives us a nice little boost all across the board, really, apart from our brake cooling. So not a massive upgrade, but certainly a useful upgrade. In terms of where it boosts our ranks, you can see there the improvements. Very nice little gains all the way across the board there. So I'll get the rest of those manufactured and stuck on the car. How you doing, Jeremy? Good to see you. In terms of projects that are going on right now, we don't have any at all. I don't think we can start testing just yet. If I remember rightly, we've still got another couple of weeks to go for the next period. Oh yeah, 26 days until the next testing period starts. So a little way to go yet. And this is probably going to be the last upgrade that we actually make for the car. We're going to be researching pretty much non-stop from now till the end of the season, I think. Make sure that we don't leave ourselves in a situation where all the hard work that we do this season gets undone going into the new season with the regulation changes. Just checking our stuff and everything for points. Nothing there. Our pit crew really needs to improve. That tyre change is terrible. Right, let's skip on a little bit. There's our helipad upgrade. Torque sensor. There's an upgrade to the boardroom. And some more side pods. Let's make sure that these are installed on both cars. There we go. So we've got both installed and 2 spare as well. How you doing, Mr. Water? So now that our car is kind of reached its final spec for the year, let's see how we actually stack up against the rest of the grid. So we are 5th overall for top speed and acceleration. That's pretty impressive, considering that's out of 20 cars. So there's only 2 teams that are faster than us. That's nice. Our high-speed cornering is still mighty, which is why I'm really looking forward to this race, because our high-speed cornering is going to be so useful at a circuit that is almost entirely straights or flat-out sections and high-speed corners. So I expect us to do really well here at Spa. assuming our drivers don't have an off day. We've got really good medium speed as well, which is always nice to see. Our DRS top speed is pretty good. The acceleration could be better. Cooling's not particularly good, but we're not too worried about the cooling. In terms of our direct competition, obviously Ferrari are going to stomp all over us. If we take a look at Red Bull also pretty much stomping all over us in most categories. Mercedes, though, is a lot more even. You can see that we are right up there now, kind of a 50-50 split in areas that we're stronger than Mercedes against areas that they're stronger than us. So that's how good our cars got in just half a season. We've really focused those upgrades into key areas and made some really big improvements. In terms of Alpine, we're kind of stomping them quite nicely now. The other team that always seems to give us a little bit of an issue, I think, is AlphaTauri in terms of Bottas. He is pretty fast. And there you can see they do have some gains on us, but we are generally looking a lot healthier than them now. So, yeah, we're kind of equal footing with Mercedes right now. And we're not too far off Red Bull and Ferrari in the grand scheme of things. But as I say, that was the last upgrade we're going to be making for the car for this year. We're going to be researching from now on for the rest of the season. Upgrade to our weather sensor. Very useful, especially going to a circuit where the weather can be very unpredictable and can definitely play a part in the race. Looks like we've got a cloudy forecast, but that could change. Let's take a look at our performance targets. Qualifying position incentive is 2 cars in the top 12. We should be able to manage that relatively comfortably. Finish position 2 in the top 12. Again, that should be comfortable. Our quali streak is just 1 in the top 14. We need 2 more races to complete that streak. Our finish position streak, we need 2 in the top 12 for 3 races. We've got 1 done already. So let's look at some guarantees. I'm going to guarantee that we get both cars into Q2. And I'm feeling confident for this circuit, so I'm going to go ahead and guarantee that we get both cars into Q3 as well. In terms of here, do I go for the fastest lap? If I want any chance of winning the race, assuming it's going to be a dry race, I think I have to go for a 1 stop, which means I'm not going to have the pace to push for a fastest lap. So I'm not going to tick that objective. It's not a huge reward, and 50 grand. I'm more likely to not get it than I am to get it, I think. We just don't quite have that straight line speed. But the cornering speed's great, but raw speed will win out in the end. In terms of the circuit, this is why I am so looking forward to this circuit. You can see the sections by speed. It's all flat out throttle in the purple, fast sections for in the green for our setup, and then the only area where we might struggle a little bit compared to some of the other teams is those 2 red sections, the bus stop chicane and the La Source hairpin. So apart from that, it's looking pretty nice.
Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps. This circuit was built in 1921, and even though its length was halved in 1979, the Belgian Grand Prix is still one of the longest, fastest, and most magical races on the F1 calendar. Spa-Francorchamps is famous for its long straights and fast corners. Drag efficiency will make all the difference here as drivers zoom through the famous sequence of Eau Rouge leading up into Raidillon. But a twisty middle sector keeps things tricky down on the track. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Let the weekend begin!
So this is one of my absolute favourite circuits, both in the game and in real life. I adore this circuit. I think it's so much fun, to race around, and I love watching races at this circuit as well. So I've been looking forward to this one, especially seeing as the way our car has developed. It's really going to suit us here, I think. We do have heavy rain on Saturday, so that could be either practice or quali or both. We will have to see. If it's quali, that could make things a bit interesting. That could make things very interesting. Car parts knowledge needs to be upped again, seeing as we've just added new side pods to the car. So, question is, do I give Logan a run out? And I'm going to say no, because, like I said, I think we've got a real chance of a really strong finish here. So I want to make sure both drivers go in with the maximum amount of preparation as possible for this one. We'll look at maybe the next circuit, dropping Logan in the car, but for this one, I think, yeah, this is the best possible circuit for us, I think. So let's go ahead and make sure we swap out the good stuff for the worn stuff for practice. Running low on gearboxes. Alright, we'll have to stick with the gearbox we're in. Setup. Despite the fact that there is a very fast circuit, we still want a decent amount of downforce on the rear wing. I'm going to start us at an 11.5, I think. Let's go with a 6.5 on the front wing. Let's make the car 2.8 on this car. We'll go with a lot of camber and very little toe, and we'll take that as our starting point. We'll make a few tweaks and variations to that on Oscar's car. Run plan, I'm going to go 16 laps, because it is a long circuit. It's like 4.5 kilometers. It's the longest circuit on the calendar. Pace, as always, we're going to protect the engine. Speaking of engines, let's swap this one out for Oscar. And yeah, we can just about get away with that ERS module. And I think, yeah, both of those gearboxes are done. So we'll stick with the one that's in the car already. 16 lap run. Driving options, do that, and now we need to set Oscar's car up. Let's go with a slightly lower wing angle on this one, just to see if that makes a bit of a difference. I'm going to go with a 3.7, and we'll go with a little bit less camber and a little bit of toe, and we are good to go.
Ready to check.
And let's ride on board with Mick for a lap of Spa. There we go. There is a lap of this famous old circuit. Right, let's speed some time up. I do love this circuit. It's got such a lovely flow to it. Making sure we can get a nice DRS run at the start is going to be crucial. 2 DRS zones, one on the short start finish straight. Oh, we got a big crash.
Let's take a closer look. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
Hopefully he's not done massive damage to the car and just broken a wing.
And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt their overall chances. There's contact! It's chaos on the track!
Okay, so I think the engine might have taken a little bit of additional damage. Mick's got a penalty.
VSC.
Copy.
Latifi has crashed.
Copy.
Yeah, Latifi has crashed. Yeah, I wonder why Latifi's crashed. We've caused some minor damage to the chassis. That's not great, but that'll get swapped out after practice, after this practice session. So we won't have that to worry about for the rest of the session, or for the rest of the weekend. We are going to have to change that front wing though. How you doing, Tex Big Dog? Alright, so already we can see that the cornering is bad, so we need to move a lot of stuff here. Okay. Let's change that front wing. So not the best start.
We've just had a spin.
But with Schumacher picking up a penalty, I might possibly take a new gearbox. Oh, I did say I was going to get the cars into Q3, but the penalties aren't applied till after qualifying. So yeah, we could still get into Q3, qualify in the top 10.
How's the balance?
Okay, got a good setups to start with. We're just running for another couple of laps. Yeah, we can still do our qualifying, get into the top 10, and then have the penalty applied after that, and then we just have to fight our way back up the field in the race, which we should be able to do. So if he's going to get a penalty, we'll see where he qualifies. It says time penalty, but that's going to become a grid penalty. I think 3 places. So. Head in JBS. One more lap for Oscar, and then we'll call him in.
Okay, understood.
I think it was on.
Hello there, Matthew. Right. What's good? What's bad? Rear wing's bad. Okay, let's go even lower. Let's go to a 10.5 and let's go to a 10. Let's be brave and see what happens. Front wing's good. Front wing we found the optimal. We are not far off on traction. Need to improve cornering a little bit. Braking stability needs to improve a little bit as well. Let's give that a go. Traction's gone wrong again. Okay. Let's try going the other way instead. No, it doesn't work. Let's do that. There we go. Slap on a fresh set of softs and make those changes. Looks like Latifi's crashed again. Kind of. Latifi did crash into a wall because Mick punted him into a wall and broke his front wing and damaged his chassis, his chassis. So yeah, we killed Latifi there. So Mick's going to have a penalty going into qualifying. Well, going into the race.
I'm sorry
now
about the
he's
spin.
spun.
I don't know what just happened.
Come on, Mick.
Here's the replay. Now just focus on the HAAS. Look at that!
Just clip
They
the inside
spun
curb.
their car. The team are really...
I'm a little worried about Mick now. That's a big lockup which took out Latifi and now he's spun. It's not the best of starts to the weekend. Makes me wonder if he's going to be a bit of a liability in the race.
I think that was a crash. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Oh, Bottas has gone into the wall.
That crash is terrible news
That's
for
a
the
bad
team.
crash. He's got it going again though.
Copy, pit entry. Okay, copy.
Right, what do we need to change? The rear wing. Okay, we'll do the same gamble that we're doing on Oscar's car. I don't know if that's a big enough change on the braking stability. I might be going the wrong way, but we'll give that a go. Haven't got much else to lose. Yeah, let's try that. Fresh set of tyres. We're not going to finish the run. We're not going to have time, but we'll get some progress in. I was hoping to put some points into Mick's speed to try and boost his speed, but I think I'm going to have to start putting some points into his control just to keep him on the track. I've decided I'm going to keep Mick for at least one more season. Oh, there's another lockup. Just as I say, I'm going to keep him. He makes me doubt that I should actually do that.
Now just focus on the HAAS.
Okay, so that's 2 lockups and a spin
Keep
now.
focus.
Copy.
Yes, Mick, keep your focus. Right, Oscar's car is looking good. That's really good. %. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all for a single session. Right, let's start with this car then. Rear wing is only good. Got a little bit of work to do here to get everything lined up. Let's try 3.7 on the traction there. That is not bad. Do just a little tweak. That's too much of a tweak, I think. Although, actually, that might be it. I think that might be it. Right, car parts. The ERS is looking very rough. We're going to take that out now. Engine, not great. Every time he crashes the car as well, or any time anyone crashes the car, it potentially does damage to your engine components as well, which is not great. Especially when you start to run low on them. We'll start on a set of mediums. Now mixed car. We've got some partial feedback from that session, which isn't all that useful. Yeah, I'm just going to leave mixed car unchanged. We'll do a 15 lap run at the start. Put him on a set of mediums. Engine protection. Did I do that with Oscar? Yes, I did. Okay, into practice 2.
Radio check.
Let's see if Mick can have an incident-free session. I hope so. Just get it all out of his system in session 1, and then that's it. Fine for the rest of the weekend. That's what I'd like to believe, but odds are if he's going to have issues, that many issues in FP1, he's going to have issues throughout the whole weekend. Someone's crashed.
We've had a crash. Let's take
Ricciardo.
a look at the replay. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Late braking at the bus stop.
And that's an off.
Yes.
And a big off.
That's where everyone goes off. I don't know if that's an improvement or not. We'll keep him running. Get him the track time.
We've just had a car run wide.
Oh, another big crash. Wow, everyone's going off. This is turn 1 this time. I see one of the Astons is involved.
Virtual.
I think there's been contact on the track. Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what we did to
That's the
Latifi.
contact there. Oh, there's chaos on the
Oh,
track.
there's fire. Vettel's car was on fire there. I don't think I've seen a car just go up like that before. So it obviously killed the engine. Another
There's
crash.
been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Here's the replay.
Wow, what is
So
going on
this
here
was the
today?
Aston Martin.
Another lockup at the bus stop.
A definite collision.
Okay, I don't feel quite so bad for Mick now.
How's the balance?
Okay, Oscar's happy. Still not the optimal I was hoping for, but I'm hoping it's an improvement. Let's call both the cars in now and have a look at them. Okay, so starting with Mick. We have improved the car. Not by enough. I want to take a look and check the rear wing on Oscar's car before I change Mick's rear wing. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd gone the wrong way, so 9.5 then. I thought that would be a bit too extreme for this circuit, but apparently our downforce is good enough to make that not an issue. We are really against the limits here. Okay, it's gonna have to be a 3.7. Go with a 4. And it could be less than that. It could be. I'm going to go with a 3 actually. I'm going to go the opposite way. Let's see. the optimal there. And the optimal below. Alright, let's give this a go. We'll stick with the same tyres. Let's take a look at mixed car. So... car setup. So let's go to a 10 for Mick. Alright, I think... Oh, no, I need to change the cornering still. Ah, this is so fiddly. Alright, let's give that a run. You've seen a crash on one of your saves with a fire like that? I'm not going to sign Alonso.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
The long-term plan is still to put Logan in the car, you know, permanently. But he needs another season or two as a reserve driver before that happens. So probably just going to re-sign Mick for 2 more years. Okay, so Oscar's going to be nearly 100% on his track knowledge by the end of this session. That's good. Am I still thinking about Yuki? I have never been thinking about Yuki.
Sounds like a spin.
Oh, speaking of, he's had a spin.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Oh, now Hamilton as well. Yeah, I think a couple of points into into Mick's control to just shore him up a little bit will do him the world of good.
Let's see what happened there. Now just focus on the HAAS.
Well, he kept it out
dear,
the wall.
oh dear, that's far wider than they would. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame. Is that a lock-up?
Oh, is he locked up
Let's
again?
have a look. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
No, wait, this is the
they've
same
locked
lockup.
up. They won't have been happy.
And that's not turn 19, that's turn 1. Okay. Just a delayed action replay on the wrong corner. Yeah, definitely some bugs in this game that need to be squashed.
We've just had a crash on the track.
Oh, look at that, 98%. We are so close. Okay, we just need to tweak the toe, and it's just a question now, which way do I go? Choices, choices. I'm going to go that way. Change the run plan just to make those configuration changes. We haven't got time to send it back out. Another crash on track. Who's crashed now? I don't think I've ever seen a session where so many people have just had issues. It's been crazy. Another car's died. Albon's gone this time. Are we going to see where he went off? I guess not. That's the end of the session. You find increasing his accuracy helps him as well. The control will help him stop going off, and the accuracy will help him lose less time when he does go off. So we've got penalties. I'm guessing these are going to be component changes on some of these for Leclerc, Bottas, Gasly, Joe. Mick's got a penalty for causing a collision and taking out Latifi in the first session. Latifi's got a penalty. That must be a replacement component. We must have killed one of his engine parts.
Hello and thank you for joining us as our race weekend unfolds. Free practice is nearly done, and that means that qualifying awaits.
Okay, so it's a very wet
Drivers will need to
start
perform with
to
remarkable
FP3.
consistency if they're to secure a strong position on tomorrow's grid. It's not just about one moment of brilliance. No, they'll need to prove over the course of qualifying that they have what it takes to occupy those coveted places. So here we are, ready to resume.
Right. Enters. We made the changes, didn't we? We didn't make the changes to Oscar's car. We just made them to mix. Okay, so need to pull that in a little bit, but I can't get it where I need it. I'm going to have to go that way on the wing, go to 3.5 and hope that that does it. Alright. That's, I think, about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. We'll go with a 20 lap run. Control, watch the engine. Do I need to change a car part? No. And no. 20 laps. And I'm not going to send them straight out. I'm actually going to check the weather, because sometimes I've noticed this game will suggest inters and then you go out and it's immediately full wets.
Radio check.
And I think, yeah, it's full wet weather. Okay, so let's slap on a set of full wets.
So there's rain.
Copy.
I'm guessing the rest of the field's going to be on inters right now. Yeah. And there we go, it's now full wet weather. Well, so far, our guys are topping the timings. And that's about as wet as I've ever seen it. It's so close to 8 there. I don't think I've ever seen it go above 8. 7.85 is pretty good. Okay, major engine wear. So this engine's pretty much done now. Have I tried the new construction simulator yet? No, I was going to try and stream some of that yesterday, but I wasn't feeling too well, so I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow. I think it actually goes live tomorrow, the game. But I've not looked at it yet. I've been waiting to do a proper first look as a live stream, so that'll be tomorrow night.
Who's running wide there?
How's the balance?
Okay, so we got the optimal for Piastri's car. Have we got it for Mick? Yes, we have. Excellent stuff. Oh, Piastri's at a spin.
That's a spin! Let's take a look at the replay. Now just focus on the HAAS. What a spin!
Yeah, low speed spin like that, that's fine. No damage caused. Alright, I'm going to call them in so that I have got time to make one last change to the car if I need to, but I don't think I will.
Latifi has crashed.
Oh,
Yeah, copy.
another crash for Latifi.
There's
He's
been
still
a
moving.
crash.
He's crashed on turn 8. Everyone crashes on turn 18. Instead of the bus stop, they should call it the car park.
Okay, understood. Okay, was it on?
Copy, pedestrian.
Copy.
Right. There we go, that's what I like to see. A full 100%, so I'm just going to send him straight back out again with some more fuel. Come on, be 100. Boom, there we go. So again, a quick refuel, send them out. Actually, I might not send Oscar back out again. He's at 100% on track knowledge. Do I really want to put extra laps on the car or just to get that extra 5% on the track, on the car knowledge? No. Is the answer. So Oscar's staying in, but Mick obviously needs to get his track knowledge up a bit. You like how the game has realistic wet weather effects? Yeah, the weather is, or yeah, the wet weather effects in this game are pretty good. You get the spray, you get the nice little haze, the track looks convincingly wet. You get the sheen from, you know, light reflections. I'd go so far as to say it actually looks better than the wet track in Codemasters F122. Or at least when the puddles start forming. It just looks, the track looks very blotchy when that happens. But I do like that, you know, the wetter it gets in this, the more spray gets kicked up as well. That's a nice touch.
Someone's run wide.
You think this game is better than the other series right now? Well, you can't really compare them in terms of style of game. One's a very much a hands-on, you are doing the driving, and the other one is very much hands-off, you are just dishing out some instructions. But in terms of...
So there's rain.
All clear.
Look at that spray, that looks awesome. In terms of the visuals, this doesn't have the sharpness or the clarity of the Codemasters games, but it still looks good. It doesn't run as smooth as the Codemasters games, but it runs well. In terms of bugs, I think they're both as bad as each other. Although the bugs are a lot more game breaking on the Codemaster game than they are on this one, I think. Right, there we go. We've hit 100%. So let's call them in. Now that's interesting. Maybe that's a bug. Oscar's car knowledge has gone up along with Schumacher's. They're both at 96 now. Maybe that's bugged. Maybe it just... Or maybe they just share the information between them. I don't know. That just seems a bit strange. At least this game has red flags. Yes, I do like the red flags. Okay, it's quali time. So yeah, 3-place penalty for punting Latifi off at turn 1 in first practice. Let's swap out the parts. I want a really good engine. 87%. I want to save that one for Monza. We'll go with this one. ERS. Gonna need another ERS module at some point. Gearbox. Yep, we'll stick with that one. That one will be fine. Are we going out in dry conditions? Oh, it is dry. Okay. So we will remove the flying lap and the extra little bit of fuel. Let's change out Oscar's engine. 93 and 91. So we'll save the 93 for Monza. We'll go with the 91. Gearbox that's at 55, that's a bit more of a risk. So we'll put a fresh gearbox in for Oscar's car. Alright, we are ready to qualify.
Radio check, radio check.
And it's going to be dry all the way through the session, it would seem. Let's just double check with the track. Yeah, got a dry forecast. So we're not going to go out straight away. We're going to wait till the end of the session, and then we'll jump out ahead of the queue. It's always a gamble doing this, but you guarantee yourself the opportunity of a clean run. It's just whether your driver actually keeps it on the tarmac or not. A mistake could see us crash out of qualifying here.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's take a closer look. Now we see the Williams here. Oh, a nasty crash there.
Oh, he's gone off at no name.
No! That's going to be a big blow to the team.
Okay, well, as long as he's not damaged his chassis or anything like that, he'll be fine. You know, a wing can be changed, but you can't change your chassis at this point. So it's a 143 lap, so I need to go out with about 350, 340 left on the clock. Put a bit of space between my drivers, and there's the rest of the field making their moves. I've started making sure I leave space between the two drivers when I do this, in case one of them spins, it doesn't screw up the other one. So, don't need anything special or anything fancy, just need to get into Q2 here. I've got rain on the way in 3 minutes. It's going to be raining in the next session by the look of it, potentially. Oh, and those are strong times. Well, very strong time for Oscar. He's only half a second off the Ferrari. Oscar's going to be mighty. Not Oscar, sorry. Leclerc's going to be mighty on this circuit. And Verstappen, I think. Oh, you say that, but Verstappen's 4/10 off right now. Oh, Leclerc's got a penalty, hasn't he? Ooh. Wonder how big a penalty that's going to be. Q2. I would normally go out on the same tyres, but if there's rain on the way, I may possibly go out on fresh tyres. We'll do the same thing, we'll check as soon as the session starts.
Radio check.
Radio check.
So again, it's predicting a dry track. Okay. In that case... Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to send him out. Crap. Oh well. I've committed to Mick now. Did not mean to do that. Hopefully he doesn't get held up. Out the way, Russell. Good. Nice and clear. Norris won't be in the way. 143.7. That's not too bad.
Someone spun out.
So that's Mick's one and only run. He's still top of the timing. Oh, there we go. Oscar's one and only run. I got excited then. I thought Oscar's bagged himself pole position. Well, provisional pole position, but yeah, no. The rest of the field went, nope, not going to happen. But both cars are in. I've still got time to take another penalty. Mick's got good pace here. He's got two strong gearboxes. He hasn't got another good ERS. He's got two engines that are good. Yeah, I'm going to take a penalty on Mick. I'm going to get him a new ERS. It's going to drop him right down the order, but I'm hoping his inherent ability, or the car's inherent ability on the circuit, is going to help him move up through the field. So we're top in high-speed cornering, third in dirty air high-speed cornering. I think this could be a good, strong race for Mick. And if there's a safety car at some point, well, yeah, that's just going to be a godsend for him. So we'll take the new ERS. Let's check Oscar. Don't think Oscar needs anything. He's got two good engines. He's got two good ERS. Maybe do with another gearbox for him. Yeah. I'm going to take a new gearbox for Oscar. This is a track where we've got the ability to fight our way back through, so... It's not quite like Austria. Austria is just like the perfect circuit to get penalties out of the way nice and early. But accidents have left our cars with parts in worse condition than they should be in, so... We'll capitalise here, another circuit where we can recoup some of that just through raw pace.
Radio check.
tyre-wise, what have we got? Let's go out for an early session. With both drivers. I do kind of want to keep a set of brand new softs for a safety car. Oh, we've got rain coming in 4 minutes. Okay, I'm getting both my guys out now. There we go. Right, let's hope that we get a really high qualifying position out of this, and that some of the field gets caught out. Is that everybody out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's everybody on track. Okay, so the McLarens may, not McLarens, the Mercedes may potentially trip over each other here. That rain's on the way. I should have gone out first. Should have gone straight out. Oh, yep, there's the rain. Well, we're near the end of the lap, so this is going to hurt everyone behind us more than it hurts us, because they're going to have further to go on a track that's getting wetter and wetter. We're almost at the end of the lap. This is going to be an easy pole for Sainz. I should have gone straight out. I shouldn't have waited for it, you know, for that extra 30 seconds. So Mick's going to get third, Oscar's going to get fourth, and everyone behind us is going to get even worse times. So third and fourth, with the penalties, I think it's a 5-place penalty for the gearbox change for Oscar. So that'll drop him down to 8th. Because Mick's going to have, I think, a 5-place penalty for the ERS, and then the 3-place penalty on top of that as well. So Mick's going to drop to 11th. Actually, no. I know Leclerc's got a penalty, so that's 10th. If only I'd gone out first, I could have had my first pole position. I still have yet to get a pole position outside of that Ferrari stream. Everyone's going out again. I don't know why. They're not going to improve. Well, a couple of guys might improve, but not enough to move up the rankings, you know, that much. There we go. So, third and fourth. Like I said, I think this is going to be 10th, I think, for Mick, and 8th for Oscar. Oh no, wait. More penalties. 1, 2. Okay, it might be 7th or 6th for Oscar. Might be 7th.
It's time for the final touches here on the grid, ahead of today's race.
HAAS set themselves up for success during the race here with some spectacular qualifying lap times. It's going to be an exciting race for sure. This weekend, Red Bull displayed promise during qualifying. Now they need to capitalize on their grid position and get a good race under their belts. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky, watching for the first sign of rain. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
Well, no one can ever predict what will happen at Spa-Francorchamps, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be eventful.
Okay, so we've got a cloudy race, so we shouldn't get rain. Doesn't mean we won't. We don't have the best weather centre, so you never know. We are starting 7th and 3rd. How have those penalties not applied? I mean, mixed penalty has got a... He's obviously had a penalty 3 places from 4th down to 7th, but... We put on brand new parts and... no penalties. Okay. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's see. That would be the most sensible option for a strategy. But I think I'll do it the other way around. Give me a chance at that fastest lap. As for Mick, I'll do the same strategy, I think. We'll start on hards and switch to mediums. Okay. Gonna go full attack on this one. Definitely gonna want some extra fuel, because we're going to be burning fuel at full rate the whole as long as we possibly can on this one. Going to go into overtake at the start, try and jump a couple of cars and make up some positions. And at the very least make sure we're in ERS range or DRS range for lap 3. Okay, we are ready. Let's go racing.
It's a bit of a cloudy day for the race, but the atmosphere, as ever, is electric. Looking at the HAAS, they're up in 3rd position, tantalisingly close to pole. And it's Schumacher as the 2nd driver today. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? The teams are ready to go. Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's focus in on Oscar.
We are currently P8.
Got jumped by Verstappen on the inside there.
Good job.
Mick lost the place and got it back again. Tyres is everyone on. Oh wow, we're the only ones on hards. Everyone else is starting on softs, which means they're going soft hard or medium hard. So we're going to have the tyre advantage in the second half of the race. All we need to do then is just stay with these guys.
Good job.
HAAS with an overtake.
Oh, mixed jump Russell. Good, good, good. He's already all over the back of Hamilton. Can Oscar get a good run through here? Hamilton under pressure. Oh, look. Oh, I thought we were going to get Verstappen then. Science is trying to check out already. He's already opened up a 1 second gap. We absolutely need to stay with Verstappen. He's going to get past Alonso, and we need to follow him through. Yeah, Science is just gone. He's checking out. Was Science running mediums or was he running hard? Soft. He's running mediums. Mick having a look. Oscar having a look. Oh, I just can't quite get the job done. Whoa! Christ. I thought we were about to get torpedoed by Hamilton then. Wow, that was a lunge and a half. That was, sheesh.
DRS enabled.
It's a race position gained for
I've got to see that again.
Here's
That
the
was
replay.
just bonkers.
Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
Oof. That was super aggressive.
They take advantage and muscle their way through.
Right, we are right on the cusp of DRS. Please tell me we got it. Yes, we did. Oh, we got it with Schumacher. We didn't get it with Oscar. Alright, Oscar's going to have to switch up to a full deployment then.
Mode push.
Put Mick into neutral. Cannot let Hamilton get away from us. I could turn down Piastri's tyres. Don't need to. I've got plenty of leeway on these tyres. I need to keep him close, get him into a comfortable DRS, not just like barely hanging on like he is at the moment. I need to get him like right in there, half a second. And then once I'm comfortable he's going to stay there, then I can look at maybe turning his tyres down. Sainz is just gone. Leclerc's all the way down in 13th right now. Alright, can we get a run on Hamilton here? Mick's dropping out of range. Let's get him to start pushing. can't get back into that DRS, then it's curtains for Mick. Should be able to get back in. I could turn down Schumacher's fuel. Did you not see me put in all that extra fuel at the start of the race, specifically so I didn't have to turn his fuel down? Besides, if I turn his fuel down now, he's never going to get back into DRS, and then he's just going to fall way behind the rest of them. There's a time and a place for turning things down, and the start of the race is not it. Oh, Christ, Mick. Right, is Verstappen going to get through Alonso? He is. So Alonso's going to act as a bit of a cork in the bottle. Verstappen's going to try and sprint away now. Alonso's going to stay with him on this run. He's going to have DRS down the Camel Straight, but he's going to get swamped, possibly. Is Hamilton going to get him? Hamilton's got him. Right, now it's down for us to get him. We have more pace than Alonso. He has better tyres, or faster tyres than we do.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
Take this opportunity to start refilling those batteries. This is a very tight queue that's forming here. Hamilton goes around the outside of Verstappen. Oh, Schumacher's locked up. At least he's not gone into the barrier.
Keep focus.
But he's going to drop all the way down.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Mick. I knew this was going to happen. He's going to drop right to the back of the grid. So he's going to have to wait for everyone to go through. There we go. Now he can start moving. I'm just going to hope that the AI is on a 2-stop, but most of them are going to be 1-stopping, if not all of them.
Charge off.
Copy.
Disaster. Right, I need to get through as many of these cars as quickly as I can, and then hope for a safety car now to bring him back into the fight. Meanwhile, Oscar is still sitting very nicely in P5 right now. Now I can put Oscar into neutral.
Charge off.
Just ease those tyres down a little bit for now. See if I've still got the pace to hang with with these guys at this spec. Mick is all over the back of Latifi right now, so we'll use that opportunity to get him recharged. I think Schumacher needs sacking. I don't know. Like I said, I think if we just stick a couple of points in his control, I'm hoping that will fix it. Drivers do have a bad race every now and again where they just make a lot of mistakes in the same race, but
Oh, did someone run wide there?
oh, Sainz ran wide. Ooh, that could bring him back into contention. I think the pack's going to be on him. Oh, I think Hamilton just went off. Or was it Russell? Someone just went off. Who was it?
It's a crash.
It's
Let's have a
Verstappen.
look. Now here we see Max
I
Verstappen.
saw somebody lock up. I wasn't sure who it was. I thought it was Hamilton. Then I saw that Hamilton was still going. Yeah, there we
That's an
go.
off.
Oh,
And
that's a big
off.
crash. That's Verstappen's race ruined. He is still going in 6th place apparently, but he's lost half his front wing, so he's going to struggle to get around the lap at any kind of competitive speed, and then he's going to have to pit, which is going to mess his strategy up, and he's going to have to change his front wing, which is going to add another, you know, multiple seconds onto his time. Oh, come on, Mick, you need to stop messing around with Latifi here and get past him. There we go. We've got that weird visual glitch where the DRS isn't opening, even though it's actually open.
Good job so far.
Stop harvesting for now and let's get him back on the hunt.
Please.
Haas with an overtake there.
Okay, we need to get past Alonso now.
Come on, let's close the gap.
He's
to the cars
holding us
ahead.
up.
Copy.
Up the inside maybe? Oh. So there's Verstappen into the pits. Where's he going to come out? Ooh, hello Mick. You might have a taxi here. Let's get Mick right onto the back of Max here. Try and stay with him, and the two of us can kind of leapfrog each other all the way up through the field, I hope. Oh, it's a big battle of cars in front. How's Oscar doing? He's still trying to find a way through. Let's whack him into overtake. See if we can't at least get Alonso on the start-finish straight. It's tricky because my size has gone again. Someone else has spun.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Leclerc spun. Okay. He's not having a good weekend at all, is he? Stuck in that weird little blocked triangle area. You can't quite get through. Alright, we'll go back to neutral for now. I think the opportunity's gone. Mick, is he still within range? Yes, he is. That's a big gaggle of traffic in front. Gasly had a penalty, which is why he is behind Tsunoda. Gasly was in P6 on the grid, I think, and then had that penalty, which probably would have dropped him back to P16.
Mode push.
Alright, a good launch out of here will hopefully get us a position. Nope. We still can't get past Alonso. He's defending really well. It's just annoying. Come on, we can get through here. It's just not happening, is it? Right, Hamilton's going to be vulnerable. He's got such a good launch though. We've got a really nice run on Alonso, but I don't think we're going to be able to get Alonso here because he's still trying to get Hamilton. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, Alonso gets through. Can we follow him through? Well, Hamilton's fighting back on the inside here and gives up the position.
Charge on, please.
Ah, damn it! We've lost our connection to Verstappen here. And rather worryingly, we did not have the pace to overtake the Williams, even though we had DRS. Which I don't think had... Yeah, I mean, I know he's on softs and we're on hards, but even so... Come on, Mick, you can get through. Right, Perez is pitting. So he's going to be coming out on hards, I think. I think he was one of the soft runners. But if he's pitting, that means some of these guys are going to be pitting. Up the inside. Go on, go on. There we go. Okay, that's an Aston in the pits as well. Stroll and Bottas, Ricciardo.
Keep this approach. Good job so far.
An excellent move by HAAS to gain a few places.
Sounds so impressive. Schumacher's gained 3 places, but 2 of them were in the pits. So not quite as impressive. Hamilton's back in front of Alonso again. Sainz is long gone. 5.5 seconds up the road. Mick is back in the DRS of Verstappen again, who's trapped behind Vettel right now. Hamilton's on soft, isn't he? So he might be pitting this lap. There he goes, into the pits. Excellent. Now we can really go for it. And try and break away from Alonso.
Mode push.
So we get a good line through Eau Rouge and Raidillon. We weren't quite close enough this time round. So we'll save that for next lap. Okay, Verstappen fighting with Vettel. Come on, don't just sit there, just pull out behind. Nope. Alright, now we need to clear as quick as possible. Verstappen's just going to take off now if we're not careful. I do not want to make the move here. Damn it. Okay. Is Alonso going to outdrag us?
You're doing a good job.
No, he's not. Crap. I was hoping I'd be tucked up behind Alonso and then just down the Camel Straight, but now we're just going to lose that position again. Unless he can hold him off. He's going to hold him off. Okay, so now we'll go full deploy and try and break the toe.
Mode push.
Good job.
You do understand the difference between overtake and deploy, don't you, Matthew?
HAAS with an overtake.
Overtake only really fully deploys when you've got a clear overtake opportunity. Deploy fully deploys all the time. That's why your battery burns out so much faster when you use full deploy. Alright, we have got past Vettel. We are losing touch with Verstappen. You only use any ERS on corner exit, but if you're say, you know, 8-9 of a second behind, you know, going on to the start-finish straight, there's no guarantee that overtake's going to kick in because you might be too far away to actually close, you know, to get that kick that you need. Whereas with full deploy, you're guaranteed to get that oomph of full blast of power.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Oh, and off for Russell.
Let's see
take
what
a look at that.
happened there. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Oh, into the gravel.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
He kept it
That's
out the wall.
far wider than they would have wanted. The team are...
But that's dropped him in front
We've
of
just had a
Perez
spin.
and Hamilton. Claire's doing well. He's forced his way back up to 5th. Oscar has broken the gap. Let's go back into neutral now. Forgot to turn that off earlier. We are almost back in striking range of Verstappen, which is just as well because we're almost out of battery. Go, had to completely rinse it, but it has got us back into range. What lap times the site's doing right now? 147.2s. We did a 46.7, but that's because we were on full push. This lap will be slower. Full deploy works on the straights as well. You know, it's not just overtake that only works on the straights. Full deploy works everywhere. Losing touch again, just don't quite have the power, but hopefully he'll get held up behind Gasly. We should be able to close up on Gasly. As long as Verstappen doesn't get through, we'll be okay. We need to get that charge back up again at some point. Oscar is still closing. Oh wait, Sainz is on the mediums. No, but we're on hards, and our hards are pretty worn as well. Yeah, we were 3 tenths faster. and no traffic. You never know. If we can keep that little bit of an extra pace like this over Sainz, over the rest of the race, we might possibly be able to claw that back. Alright, Verstappen's getting through, but that's going to be fine for us. We're going to be within striking range of Gasly.
Shout on.
Copy.
We'll use this opportunity to save a little bit of battery. Oh, he's run wide. Beautiful. We put him under pressure and he immediately crumbled.
I think someone's run wide.
Road race.
Okay, so back up to 12th position now. It's a slog, but we're getting there gradually. And we've got better tyres to come. Sainz is in the pits. Okay, Oscar, this is your chance. I can't push him any more than he is right now. But if he can put in some good fast laps like this, let's see, Sainz was consistently doing 147s, low to mid 147s. Oscar has been doing about the same, slightly faster. So yeah, a couple more cars jump out the way of us.
More charge, more charge.
Okay.
Let's try to piecemeal some battery back in here. Oscar's tyres are starting to struggle a little bit. I have to ease those down. Mixer okay for now. Alonso into the pits. Sainz is just 8.5 seconds behind us. That's depressing. There goes Verstappen. Ocon didn't really put up much of a defence there.
More race.
Okay.
Well, we are holding that gap at 8.5 seconds right now. We have toned the tyres down and the tyres are worn, so that's encouraging. Oh, here we go. Mick got a run. Not quite. Getting close to the pit windows. Our acceleration is what lets us down. I don't want to burn the battery though. I still haven't finished recharging it. As long as we're being pulled along by Verstappen, even if there is a car between us, and we're keeping pace like this, then it's not the end of the world. Just means that we're pulling away from all the cars behind us. But if Ocon gets dropped and we can't get past him, then we lose our bullet bill that's going to pull us all the way up the field. Starting to lose a little bit of time to Sainz, but tyres are starting to become a bit of an issue. I have to bring him in a bit earlier than planned, I think. Oh, wow! That's a big lock-up. He's taken out Verstappen. And that's a safety car. Okay, that is golden. Right, Oscar, you're pitting.
There's been contact and several cars involved.
This has just made the race for us.
Safety car.
That is...
Was that a lock-up on the track?
that's perfect.
We can take a look now.
There's another
Taking a
lock-up
look
as well.
again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. And there's the lock-up. It almost got away from them entirely.
I'm amazed
And
Vettel
that
kept it out the wall
was a
there.
big-
So Ocon's still going. He's got a penalty. He's going to have to pit, I'm sure of that. Let's take a look at his car. Yeah, he's missing half a front wing. He's definitely going to be pitting. So he's going to have a 5-second penalty at the pit stop. That's going to drop him way down the order. Meanwhile, Oscar could theoretically pit and get back in front. Get back out in front again, possibly. Or if not, he's going to be right behind Sainz.
Okay, understood.
Oscar's in. There's a weird visual glitch where it shows you that, you know, sometimes the tyres glitch and it shows you the tyres that you're putting on. But so apparently I'm on mediums, but I'm not. I'm on hards. There we go. Can I get out ahead of Sainz? I don't think I can. No, Sainz has got... Well, maybe. No, not quite. But we're going to be right behind him. Let's go full conserve on those tyres now. I'm not going to conserve fuel because I don't need to. Where's Is Mick going to feed back in? .1, not a great stop, not a horrible stop. And we're going to feed out in 10th. Excellent stuff. Right. DRS is being charged, tyres are being conserved. I can't push the tyres too hard now because they've got a long way to go. But I can push them a bit, which is good. And I've got clear track to sights, so I can stay with him and then try and jump him at the end. Let's have a look at everyone else's tyres. Ocon's thrown on softs. There's no way he's going to get softs to go the distance. Surely not. 21 laps on softs? I don't think he's going to be able to do that. He might. They'll be dead by the end, but he might. Everyone else is on their final tyres. So it's a straight fight to the flag now for everybody. Some cars are in better shape than others. Perez's tyres are looking a little bit worn compared to the rest of the hard runners, but he's been on them longer. Alright, let's form up the queue.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap.
I won't do that just yet.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no, I will do it now because I've got charge to spare.
And use overtake.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, you can do this.
Alright, so can the pair of us break away from Perez? I think we can. Yeah, we already have. We've already broken away from Perez. So it's going to be a two-car fight. Someone's gone wide. It's Latifi, I think.
That sounds like someone's
Oh, it's
gone
Stroll.
wide there.
And we've got the lead. Go on, Oscar. Right, let's go into neutral. Right, Nick.
HAAS with an overtake there.
Up the inside of Joe. Gets the move done. Sonoda next.
HAAS with an overtake.
There's no point trying to break away from Sainz. Sainz is quicker than I am, so he'll just catch me, and I'll just burn out my battery for no reason. I'll have nothing to fight him with when I need it. So I'm going to basically just not use battery now unless I break out of, unless I fall out of DRS range. Perez is catching back up again. You lose so much time charging your battery as well, so I'll make a break with a few laps to go, so you won't have time to reel me back in. Alright, here we go. Get the move done on Yuki. You've got better tyres. Use them. Speaking of which.
DRS enabled, DRS. Use overtake instead.
Copy.
Maybe conserve tyres with Sainz, with Oscar, otherwise Sainz might get you at the end with better hards. Yeah, I've already dropped his tyres down a touch. I'm going to keep them where they are for now, and then I might drop them down again in another few laps. I want the pair of us to kind of just edge away from Perez. I'm expecting Sainz to overtake me, and I'm just going to try and tuck up behind him. And if I can tuck up behind him, then I can turn his tyres down even more. Right, Mick has got good pace here. He is slowly catching Russell. And Russell is not in DRS, so I don't have to worry about that, which means when I do get the chance to overtake him, it'll be a clear overtake. Unless those timings are wrong. Yeah, those timings are wrong. Okay, new fastest lap for Mick. Someone's locked up. I think it was Hamilton.
Looks like there's been a
No,
lockup.
Vettel again. Yeah, so there's the pass that I was expecting, which is why I didn't waste the battery, because it's all about staying with him now and then using the battery in the last few laps to just break away from him
Ferrari just gained a
and not
place.
have to worry about recharging again. Plus, with Sainz leading us like this, we'll pull away from Perez and we won't have to worry about him. Russell's pulling away a little bit because he's in the DRS, so I'm going to have to push Mick. So this is going to be Oscar's race for the next 10 laps or so, just hanging in the back of Sainz, maybe nicking in front every now and again. But he's not going to make a break until there's like 3-4 laps to go. It's the only way I'm going to win this race, because the Ferrari is just too fast for us. But if we can just do this and just stay in his DRS like this, we don't have to push the tyres so hard. We can save the tyres, we can save the battery. Look how far Latifi is behind already.
Good job.
Oh, there's Hamilton going wide.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this one.
Yeah, he's gone very wide.
And
So
there
mixed
we
through.
can see them slide off.
And Hamilton's in the mud. He's going to be several seconds
team
behind now. Let's head back to Mick. Trying to make that move on Russell. Couldn't quite make it. I need to get past Russell quickly. Leclerc's had a great bit of fortune. He's been able to fight his way back up to 4th. And he's got the pace, potentially, to hunt down Perez as well. Alright, come on, Mick. Make a move before you run out of battery. Damn it. Alonso again. Come on, up the inside. Up the inside. Nope. Get a good exit through No Name. Can we get him around the outside? Need a good exit through the Stabilos. Damn it. Alright, gonna have to charge him up.
More charge, more charge.
Copy.
Oscar sitting comfortably here. That acceleration of that Ferrari is just so good compared to us. I would love to just drop another really good upgrade on the car, but if we do that, we're just going to leave ourselves vulnerable next season. We've got to focus on research for next year now. Damn it, this is what I was worried about. It's amazing how much time you lose when you start charging up your battery, especially on a high-speed circuit like this. You're just losing that impetus on all those acceleration zones. you have to compensate by just putting your tyres and fuel flat out. And there was just the faintest sniff of a chance then, but it's gone. Any chance of an Alonso lockup taking him and Russell out? That'd be nice. Right. How are Ocon's tyres doing, I wonder? Let's have a look. They're at 60%. They're hanging in there. They're going to be awful at the end, but... Oh no, Oscar's gone wide. Okay, now I have to push him.
Mode push.
And this is why I wanted to make sure I didn't waste my battery earlier, so that I have it for when I need it. And I've just got to hope I can actually reel him in. I should just about have the pace to reel him in like this, but I'm going to use up a lot of battery to do it.
Switch charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, if they're side by side, that gives me a chance at one of them. That small little lift, that was enough to break that momentum, but here's a chance. No, just matching speed because of that DRS. Just stuck in this train right now. Got the gap down to 1.3 with Oscar. Half the battery's gone. Come on, get back in range for the start-finish straight. Nope, didn't make it. New fastest lap. Come on, get that DRS. Okay, there we go. We got the DRS.
Charge on.
Yeah, Oscar's tyres just took a big hit having to do that. I need to leave them like this for at least another lap while I try and get a bit more battery. Otherwise that Ferrari's going to break away from me again. Alright, come on, Mick. Enough's enough. Oh, why'd he lift? We had the move. We had it done. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, we've got a good launch. Quick throw Rouge. Just getting boxed in here. Alonso and Russell are so evenly matched. We've got more pace than the pair of them, but we just can't find a way through.
And remember to use overtake.
Copy.
Leclerc's almost caught up to Perez. If he does, he's getting past. Here we go. Finally got a run. Why'd you back off? You had the move. Oh. Oh, that is so annoying. That move was done. This is it, this is my last attempt before I have to charge the battery again. Oh, I need to run wide.
Keep focus.
Understood.
Charge on, charge on.
Okay, so that's it. Mick's not going to get back in. 7th is the best we can do with Mick now. So I need to charge up and hold off Hamilton. How's Oscar doing? Battery is almost fully charged.
Charge off.
Copy.
So it's all on Oscar now. Right, now he's finished charging up. Let's ease those tyres off. As he has a look down the inside. Rather he hadn't made that move, but...
Mega job, mates.
HAAS with an overtake there.
Sainz is just going to breeze straight past us again. Alright, what's the damage to the tyres? Not horrendous.
victory! Advance the race position!
Leclerc is all over the back of Perez right now as well. That's a move that's just waiting to happen. So much fuel. I could have actually got away with not putting as much fuel in the car as I did, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Mick saved so much fuel because he's been stuck in a DRS train for most of the race. Same with Oscar actually, he's been tucked in behind Sainz for so many laps, he's saved a lot of fuel as well. Thought Leclerc was getting the move done, then he was less than a tenth behind him.
Okay, nice work.
Okay, Oscar's retaken Sainz again.
HAAS with an overtake!
I don't want to get the overtake done there, I want to get it done later in the lap.
Charge off.
We held him off, but I want to be the one doing the overtake down the Camel Straight so that I can pull a distance down there and use that to launch into a lap where I just push as hard as I possibly can. Right, while we're in the lead, let's ease that tyre wear even more. Mixed tyres will go the distance like this. There's a risk that Zhou, Hamilton and Bottas will all keep leapfrogging each other to pull them back up onto the exhaust of Mick's car, but we'll just have to hope now that he's not charging he'll be able to pull away, which is what he seems to be doing right now. He's gained a couple of tenths already. Leclerc is through, so now I have to be really careful about when I make the push, because if Leclerc's leading the charge and pulling Perez with him, that's going to turn this from a 2-car fight into a 4-car fight. Sainz is through. Can I stay with him with my tyres like this? Sainz's tyres are so much better than mine.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
I had to push so hard just to get back up to him. Yeah, Mick's pulling away again. He's got that gap up to 2 seconds. He's actually slowly catching the back of Alonso, I think. Alonso do last lap. 146. No, it's not. It's just me being optimistic. Although Alonso's tucked in behind Russell, who's doing 46.4s. Mick's doing 46.4s as well. So let's see what he does now that he's not charging. I just doubt he's going to close 4 seconds in 5 laps, but you never know.
Four laps remaining.
Copy.
Leclerc's getting closer. I've got to time this just right because the tyres mean that if I go too early, my tyres are going to fall away and I'm going to have nothing left to defend, and they're just going to swoop past me again as soon as they catch me. So I've just got to hang with him like this as best I can. I'm going to have to leave it to like the last but one lap, I think. Lap 43. And then hope I've got enough to defend with on lap 44. Also got to be wary that the gap doesn't get too big between me and Sainz. Oscar's doing a magnificent job so far. Considering he had that little running wide earlier, which cost him a few seconds. Cost him what, 2.5 seconds? Leclerc.
3 laps remaining.
Copy.
2 seconds the gap. Oh, it's going to be squeaky bum time again. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Who
Did
spun?
somebody spin out there?
Leclerc spun out.
Let's take a closer look. Watch this. There's Leclerc. And there it is. That's where they spin out.
Leclerc spun out. Beautiful. So that held up Perez a little bit, which dropped him 5 seconds back now. That's given me the breathing room I needed from behind. Oh, my tyres are so low. Might want to make the move on lap 42 or 43, so you might not go through on the final. I've already said I'm going to make the move on lap 43.
If you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Copy.
Don't want to make the pass here, I want to make it on the camel straight.
2 laps remaining.
Yep.
Right, here we go.
Mode push.
Yep.
don't just hang on the side. Go past him. I hate when they do that. I've got enough battery for this lap and the next lap. Now I've just got to find the way through.
Come on, let's close the gap.
Copy.
Starting final lap.
Copy.
Yeah, he's driving defensively, he's worried.
We can close on them.
Copy.
Come on. Swing out. Swing out. Ah, he's not going to do it. Come on, Oscar, you can find a way. Yeah, there go the tyres. This is it. This is the last chance. I need a rocket ship launch out of here. If I can get him up the inside into the bus stop. Can I get him up the inside in the bus stop? No, he won't go for the lunge. Ah, second place. I'll take second place. What could have been?
Checkered flag.
And Sainz crosses the line first.
And Mick could have been
He's
right up
taken
there
the
as
win.
well. The safety car helped us, but it also kind of hurt us at the same time. It was a little bit early. If it had been just 2-3 laps later, it would have been perfect.
Very good race. Drive offline, save fuel.
But coming when it did, we had to come in
I think that was a crash.
4-5 laps ahead of schedule. And on a circuit this long, that's a lot. It's not so bad on a smaller circuit. It's nothing on Austria, but on a circuit like this, it's a huge distance. Extra lot of wear that you're putting on your tyres. But we take another second place.
Brilliant performance from the HAAS
Mick gets
driver.
7th. That's another strong points finish for us. It's another podium for Oscar. Another podium we don't get to see because he never takes his helmet
This
off.
is a good result for HAAS. More than enough to satisfy the whole team.
You're completely right, and what a day for all the fans of the team as well.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in 3rd place in the constructor standings.
For the next round, Formula One won't be straying too far. We'll be heading to the dunes of Zandvoort and the lightning speed of the Dutch Grand Prix.
Ah, so close. We got pipped for fastest lap at the end by Leclerc as well. It was close as well, look, 144.9 against a 145.0. Less than a tenth of a second. But that moves Oscar another 3 points closer to Sergio Perez. Could we possibly manage to jump Perez before the end of the season? That would be amazing. Mick's in 9th, loses some ground on George Russell. And to Fernando Alonso as well, who had a much stronger performance this weekend. Let's have a look at the constructors. Still sitting strong in 3rd place. We actually gained 9 points on Red Bull, but you know that's kind of immaterial. There's no way we're catching Red Bull. But more importantly, we pulled out another 14 points over Mercedes, so we now have a nice 18-point gap. That's wonderful. If we can get 3rd place, that'll be huge. Development points for both our drivers. Mick apparently had an exceptional race based on the number of overtakes that he tried and failed to do. Oscar had an exceptional race. Big gain for him. And nothing for Logan, unfortunately. We pay out bonuses to our drivers. 20 grand for Oscar, 50 grand for Mick. In terms of our sponsors, we got our performance incentives on both of those. We didn't go for the fastest lap in the end, which is why we haven't lost anything. We made our guarantees as well, and we are that bit closer to completing our streaks as well. You convinced Oscar's the stick. No, none of the rookies take their helmets off. They don't have head models for them, which is frustrating. I hope they get added in at some point with the patch. I mean, I can't believe they didn't do one for Oscar. There's got to be one coming for him soon, given how central a figure he's been to the transfer sagas of this season in real life. And the fact that he's higher rated than Latifi, pretty much everybody signs Oscar Piastri. So for him to not have his own helmet or his own head is a bit disappointing. Right, let's do some work on the points. Mick is going to get another point in control. I would have liked to have boosted his pace stats, but given how he performed this weekend, yeah, it's the right thing to boost his control a little bit, I think. Oscar is still getting boosts to his smoothness. He needs them because he's still eating his tyres a bit too quickly. Logan has a point just from background earnings, going to boost his tyre wear as well. Let's check our stuff. No points. Let's take a look at the pit crew. They're up to 47. It's not great, but it's not horrendous. How much money do we have? We've got 12 million. Okay, so let's check the spare parts in the warehouse. We lost a chassis, so we're going to need to manufacture another one of those. We lost a front wing. I'm going to go with 2 of those. Actually, I'll go with 2 more of those. That should hopefully be enough to last us the rest of the season. Side pods, we're fine. Rear wings, we're fine. Underfloors and suspension are all fine as well. Right. Facilities. Let's see. What can we spend some money on? We could upgrade the design center. That's 11.5. We're upgrading the wind tunnel to tier 2. So that'll bring it in line with our CFD. Staff facilities, the team hub and the race simulator could both do with an upgrade. Let's go with the race simulator, because that'll help us speed up development for both of our drivers. Let's check our emails. Engine cooling could be improved. The board are happy, as they should be. It's going to cost us $6.5 million for the last upgrade on the team hub, so that's probably what we're going to upgrade next, so we can upgrade our staff. Speaking of staff, there are a few potentials that I want to look at. Let me go to Scout Key Staff. Josh Peckett is not interested right now, but I'm hoping he will be by the end of the season. He is very promising young mechanic, you know, chief mechanic for Alpine. His communication skills are low, but his pit crew skills are decent and his feedback skills are high. So I want to try and get him. And the other engineer I want to get at the end of the season, if I can, is Hugh Bird, who has, again, phenomenal feedback stats and pit crew stats. They're ridiculously high. Again, his communication is weak, but that just only affects how fast they build up an affinity with their driver. So that's not exactly a key stat to worry about. So those are the engineers that I'm going to look at getting later in the season. Head of aero, we've got Aaron Melvin. He's okay. I would like to get someone better. I could go for Cinelli, but if I can pinch Enrico at the end of the season, that would be a huge coup to steal Red Bull's head aerodynamicist. In terms of technical chiefs, Pierre is probably the best in the game at the moment. Enrico, he's only a couple of points off, but he's nowhere near as good in my opinion. Simone Rester's pretty good though. We might stick with Simone Rester. We will bookmark Pierre and then again see if we can snipe him from Red Bull at the end of the season. Let me see actually at some of these free agents that are out here, see if there's anyone young and up and coming, because Simone's in his 50s now. Let's bookmark this guy for a potential scouting when the scout opens up. I'll take one more look at the driver market. I am very close to offering Mick a new contract, but it'll only be a 2-year contract. We're scouting Alonso and Gasly at the moment. I might go Gasly. If I do that, it means I'm committing to not putting Logan in the car for at least 3 seasons after this one, and I don't know if I want to. Well, we'll get him ready, I suppose. Alonso, super talented, getting on in years. Might be able to get him a little bit cheaper. Gasly's going to cost me around 7 million a season. Alonso's going to want a big bonus though. I don't know, Gasly, Alonso might be up for a shorter contract. He might be up for a 2-year contract. So that's something to think about. We'll wait for those reports to come in. and we'll see what sort of state they're in. Right, 4 days till Zandvoort. I've got a feeling Zandvoort might be a decent shout for us as well. Let's take a look at the circuit. It's a mix of high speed, medium speed, just that one low speed section at the end of the first DRS, well, the second DRS straight. First one's the main straight. We could do okay here. It's not a long circuit. It's a tricky one to overtake on. The biggest opportunities are going to be down the start finish straight, but there are a couple of other places where you can sneak in. So if we get a good run on somebody through some of these faster corners, we could maybe set up an overtake into these slower sections. Yeah, that'll be an interesting race. It won't be our strongest, but it won't be the worst either. And there we go. We are up and ready with our performance targets for Zandvoort. So we've reached the end of this particular stream. Let's take a quick look at the calendar. We've got a new ATR period starting the day. Oh, no, it's a regulation vote and the ATR period. So we'll be doing some research as soon as the Zandvoort Grand Prix is over, and looking at new regulations as well. It's towards the end of the season, so these will probably be financial regulation changes that they'll be putting up, or maybe points. I think it's probably going to be financial. So we'll have to wait and see how that shakes out. But yeah, there we go. That's the end of our stream for tonight. I will be streaming tomorrow with some Construction Simulator, and then I'll be back with more of our HAAS playthrough on F1 Manager on Wednesday night. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all on Tuesday for some Construction Simulator. Bye for now.